Hello, I am Dr. Sigar Kanti. In this video, we solve some problems related with properties of group. We have an example. In a group G, find A, B inverse, C inverse, D whole inverse, where A, B, C, D belongs to the group G. Second example, if every element of G is the inverse of itself, then show that G is abelian. Second example. Third example, in a group G, if AB whole square is equal to A square into B square, then show that G is abelian. Fourth one, if G is a group of even order, then show that there exists an element A belongs to G other than E such that A square equal to E. Last one, show that a group of order less than 5 is abelian. So these are all related with mostly abelian groups. Okay. So to prove this, let us try one by one. First one, we have to find out first one. A, B inverse, C inverse, D whole inverse. A, B inverse, C inverse, D whole inverse. We have to find out this. And we have A1, A2, A3, AN whole inverse can be written as AN inverse, AN minus 1 inverse up to A3 inverse, A2 inverse, A1 inverse. That is, we have to write the elements in reverse order and we have to take inverse to each element. So therefore, this is equal to D inverse into C inverse of inverse into B inverse of inverse into A inverse. So this is equal to D inverse and we have C inverse of inverse is C itself into B inverse of inverse is B itself into A inverse. So this is the this is equal to A, B inverse, C inverse, D whole inverse. Okay, this is first one, first example. Second example, if every element of G is inverse of itself, then show that G is abelian. So here, in the second example given that, given inverse of each element of G is itself, then show that G is abelian. Okay. So this is given here. Inverse of each element is itself. Then you have to prove that G is abelian. So to prove that G is abelian, what I have to prove? I have to prove that A into B equal to B into A. This is true for all A, B belongs to G. This we have to prove. AB equal to BA. Okay, let me consider here. Let A comma B belongs to G implies as G is a group, AB also belongs to G. What is given here is inverse of each element is itself is given. Okay, inverse of each element is itself is given. So that means here A belongs to G, therefore A inverse equal to A. And B belongs to G, B inverse is also equal to B. And AB also belongs to G, Therefore, AB inverse is equal to AB. Okay. So that you now consider this one, this equation that is here, AB equal to AB whole inverse. This can be written as AB whole inverse can be written as B inverse into A inverse, and this is equal to, as we have B inverse equal to B, so this is equal to B, and A inverse equal to A, this is equal to A. So what we proved here is, we have proved that AB equal to BA. So therefore we write G is abelian. G is abelian. Okay. I'll go to the next example. Third example is, third one, if AB whole square is equal to A square into B square, show that G is abelian. Okay, G is abelian. What we have to prove here is, we have to show that AB equal to BA. This is true for all A, B belongs to G. This we have to prove. So here given, what is given is, AB square is equal to A square B square is given. Then AB whole square can be written as AB into AB equal to A square B square can be written as A square can be written as AA, B square can be written BB. So that is here AB is equal to AABB, and this implies BAB is equal to ABB because of left cancellation law. Okay, left cancellation law holds in a group. Next again, this implies BA equal to AB. This is because of right cancellation law. So we can remove that B and B by operating by B inverse on both the sides on the right. What we proved finally? We have proved that BA equal to AB. This is true for all AB belongs to G. This shows that G is abelian. Okay. This shows that G is abelian. Next, I will go to example 4. What is example 4? 4 is, if G is a group of order even, order, then there exists an element, say E. So what is fourth one? Fourth one is, if G is a group of even order, then there exists an element, A which is not equal to E, such that A square equal to E. Okay, this we have to prove. Given that G is a group of even order, then there exists an element A other than the identity element, such that A square equal to E. So we have to consider order of G is even, and then we have to prove that there is an element say A such that its square equal to the identity element. Okay. So to prove this, let order of G equal to, given that it is even, so let me take this as say 2n. And without loss of generality, I will write let G is equal to G consisting of 2n elements here. And identity is there, I will write identity here. And then we write the elements as say A1, A2, A3, AN, and so I have written 1, 2, 3 up to n plus 1, n plus 1 elements here. Another n minus 1 elements I have to write. I will write that as B1, B2, B3, Bn minus 1. Okay. So this is the group. This has totally, how many elements are there? 2n elements are there. So that is here, order of G is even. Now, if there exists an element say AI, that is either A1 or A2 or A3 or AN, which is the inverse of itself. So that is, for example, if there exists some AI such that AI inverse is equal to AI itself, then what this implies here is, operating by AI on both the sides, we get E equal to AI square. Okay. So that is here, that is, the result is proved. The result is proved. That is here, AI is the element which is not equal to E such that AI square equal to E. That if there exists an element AI such that inverse is itself. Otherwise, if not, let or we write otherwise, without loss of generality, without loss of generality, let me take inverse of A1 is equal to B1 and inverse of A2 is equal to B2. Similarly, inverse of AN minus 1 is equal to BN minus 1. Okay. Let me take inverse of A1 is B1, inverse of A2 is B2, inverse of A3 is B3, up to inverse of AN minus 1 is BN minus 1. And then there one element remains. What is that element? AN remains. Okay. AN remains. Now here, then what is the inverse of AN? Now here, AN inverse is not equal to B1, B2, B3, Bn minus 1. Why? Because these are the inverses of A1, A2, A3, An minus 1 respectively. And we know that inverse of each element is unique. Therefore, this An inverse is not equal to this. Right? So that means here B1 cannot be the inverse of AN because B1 is the inverse of A1. B2 is the inverse of A2. Bn minus 1 is the inverse of An minus 1. Right? And here this is not equal to identity also because identity inverse is identity itself. Suppose an inverse is equal to E means what this implies here is an is the identity element. As an is not the identity element, therefore its inverse is also not the identity element. So that is here inverse of an is not equal to E. Inverse of an is not equal to B1, B2, Bn minus 1. Okay. And here inverse of n cannot be A1, A2, A3 because their inverses are B's. So A1 to An minus 1, the inverses are B1 to Bn minus 1. That A's are the inverses of B's or B's are the inverses of A's. So therefore here An inverse cannot be A1, A2, A3, An minus 1 or B1, B2, B3, Bn minus 1 or it is not equal to E. Therefore An inverse must be equal to An. That is here. Or this simply only one possibility is inverse of An is An itself. This is the only possibility. And this implies operating by An inverse on both the sides, we get E equal to An into An, that's An square. So this proves the result here. That is, there exists an element An such that An square is equal to E. Okay. Next example. Next example is uh, every group of order less than 5 is abelian. Okay, 5 is abelian. So that is if order of G is less than or equal to 4. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Less than 5 means less than or equal to 4. Then G is abelian. Okay, G is abelian. This we have to prove. To prove this, we consider 4 cases. That is order of G equal to 1, order of G equal to 2, order of G equal to 3 and order of G equal to 4. In all the cases, we prove that G is abelian. Okay. So case 1 here, case 1, let order of G is equal to 1. That means G consisting of only one element, that is G consisting of only one element, that is equal to E. And very clearly we can write G is abelian because this has only one element. E equal to E we can write. Okay. Next case 2. Case 2. Let order of G is equal to 2. Then if order of G equal to 2 means G is equal to one identity element is there, some other element A. Okay. Then here only 2 elements are there in this group. Can I write AE equal to EA equal to A? Yeah. Because E is the identity element. So that is here AE equal to EA. This has only 2 elements. And let the commutative law is satisfied for these 2 elements here. AE equal to EA. Commutative law holds. Therefore, we can write G is abelian. Okay. G is abelian. Next, I will go to case 3. Case 3. Case 3. Let order of G is equal to 3. Then order of G equal to 3 means G consisting of 3 elements here. First element is E. Second element is A. Third element is say B. We have to prove that AB is equal to BA. Now here AB, A and B are any 2 elements of G here. Okay. I have to prove that AB equal to BA. Now, if I consider AB, then this is either equal to E or equal to A or equal to B. One of these three elements here. Now here we say that this is not equal to A. Why? Because if AB becomes A, then what about this B? B is the identity. But B is not the identity here. This is because B is not identity. Right? Therefore, AB cannot be equal to A. Next, I'll claim that AB cannot be equal to B. Because if AB equal to B, if AB becomes B, then A must be identity element. But here A is not the identity element here. Because A is not identity. Okay? A is not identity. Then what is the possibility? AB must be equal to E. Right? So this is the only possibility. AB equal to E. What this implies? AB equal to E means A and B are inverse of each other. Okay? Inverse of each other. That is, A is the inverse of B and B is the inverse of A. If A and B are inverse to each other, then what about BA? BA equal to E. Okay? BA equal to E. So from 1 and 2, we can write from 1 and 2, we can write AB is equal to BA. So in this case also, we have proved that commutative lies satisfied. Therefore, here G is abelian. Next, the last case. So therefore, here we have G is abelian. So if order of G equal to 1, G is abelian. Order of G equal to 2, G is abelian. Order of G equal to 3, G is abelian. Now finally we prove that order of G equal to 4 and I'll show that it is also abelian. So that is case 4. Case 4. Case 4. Let order of G is equal to 4. Let case 4. Let order of G is equal to 4. Okay. Then order of G equal to 4 means G is equal to the set like this. An element E identity must be there. An element A, another element say B, one more element is C. Okay. So these are the 4 elements. So here we have to consider for any 2 elements A and B belongs to G, we have to prove that AB is equal to BA. So let me take. Consider A into B. Okay, A into B. I am considering this AB. So here AB cannot be equal to A because if AB equal to A, then B becomes the identity, but B is not the identity here because B is not identity. Okay, B is not identity. Similarly, AB is not equal to B because if AB becomes B, then A becomes the identity, but A is not the identity here. A is not identity, right? A is not identity. Then the only possibilities are AB equal to E or AB equal to C. These are the only 2 possibilities. Now here first case, if AB equal to E, then I am getting AB equal to E means B is the inverse of A. If B is the inverse of A, then A is the inverse of B. That is here A and B are inverse of each other. inverse of each other. So if A and B are inverse of each other, A is the inverse of B means this is equal to E. So here we have AB is equal to E, BA is also equal to E. This implies AB is equal to BA. So here if we have AB equal to E, if I consider AB equal to E, then we have proved that BA is also equal to E, therefore AB equal to BA. So that is first possibility I have considered here. If AB equal to E, then we have proved that AB equal to BA. Now I will consider if AB is not equal to E, then AB equal to C. If AB is not equal to E, then the only possibility is AB is equal to C. Now what about BA? BA cannot be equal to A because B is not the identity. And BA cannot be equal to B because A is not the identity. And here BA cannot be equal to E because I have taken here is AB is not equal to E. AB is not equal to E. That is neither A is inverse of A nor B is inverse of A. Neither B is inverse of A nor A is inverse of B. So therefore here BA cannot be equal to E. So only possibilities we are left with is BA must be equal to C. Okay, BA must be equal to C. So that is if I take this as 1 and this as 2. See the right hand sides of 1 and 2 are same here. RHS of 1 and 2 are same. Therefore LHS must be same. That is from 1 and 2 we can write AB is equal to BA. That is here. We have proved that if order of G is equal to 4, we have proved that AB equal to BA for all A and B belongs to G. So therefore here we write G is abelian. G is abelian. So we have considered that order of G equal to 1, order of G equal to 2, order of G equal to 3, order of G equal to 4. In all the cases we have proved that G is abelian. So that is here. If order of G is less than or equal to 4, less than 5 or less than or equal to 4, then G is abelian. Okay, then G is abelian. Okay, thank you. I'll stop here.